sussing out your luck, going hard in the paint, and that's how you assert dominance.
Hey, what's up guys, it's SirTagCR, and today we're going to be hitting you up with this 12-win Giant Prince deck. With Prince's new buff, it's become so strong, and I think that it's very underutilized in the meta. I think that the Prince and the Royal Ghost have some exceptionally strong synergy together. A lot of the Prince counters, like guards, are oftentimes baited out by the Royal Ghost. For example, you're going to see a lot of people surrounding the Royal Ghost with guards, and when they utilize those guards, they're not going to have them in cycle for the Prince. We have Electro Wizard in this deck because there's just so many people running an Inferno Dragon, and you need an answer to reset the Inferno Dragon, otherwise your Santa Claus is never going to reach the tower. If you guys haven't unlocked the Royal Ghost yet, feel free to sub him out for the Dark Prince. The Dark Prince has splash damage, and it pairs very well with the normal Prince. Anyway, let's go jump straight into the 12-win chest and pray to RNGesus that we actually get something decent. 22k gold, the Inferno Tower. We need a legendary. We really need the Mega Knight, or we need the Royal Ghost. Grandpa Ghost, it is your calling, man. We deserve you. Ice Spirit, Hog Rider. Get in the Tombstone. I want to see more epics. We deserve our epics right here, right now. Zappies. I can't wait for that card to get buffed. It is just utter trash right now. All of the epics. We're going to get a legendary. It's popping. Let's get some hype in a recorded video. Oh, come on. Give it to daddy. We got a Mega Knight. That's pretty hype, guys. That is something special. I appreciate that. We are so close to maxing that out. 19 out of 20. Let's go. So guys, let's jump straight into some GCs and let's assert some dominance. So we got a game against Molivart, and we actually have a phenomenal starting hand. I really like having Ice Spirit as my initial starting play, and I really like having Royal Ghost. We're going to cycle our Royal Ghost in the back. What's up, man? What are you going to be doing? So he's going to go drop a Bandit. We're going to make sure that the Bandit has to walk quite a while to actually get on top of that Ice Spirit, and it does end up getting the dash, unfortunately. But the Ice Spirit should have ended up dying. It's still going to die. He's going to elect to spend 3 elixir there with an Ice Spirit and an Ice Golem. And our Royal Ghost still doesn't die. So this is going to be really good for us. Royal Ghost is going to go undercover and still get another hit on the tower. So this is looking great. He said, wow. Thought that he properly defended that with 3 elixir. I mean, most people would assume, right? We're going for a poison to make sure that the battle ram, the bats end up dying. Unfortunately, the Inferno Dragon is still going to stay alive, so we got to drop our Electro to make sure that the Inferno Dragon dies and keeps our Prince alive. He got very aggressive, and our Prince, oh man, it got shut down. Really hardcore shut down. That was weird. I thought that our Prince would at least get a hit. Thought the Electro was going to stay alive a little bit longer as well, but it didn't happen. So as I said, you got to have Electro in this deck, otherwise you're not going to be able to break through the Inferno Dragon decks. In that instance, I really wasn't able to get too much damage, but just making sure that I kill the Inferno Dragon is always good. If it counter pushes and is able to take my tower, you know, that's a pretty bad situation. He's bridge spamming us really hard right now. We're just going to drop our Prince and our Royal Ghost, and that should devastate him. That's going to set him back quite a while, and then the counter push with the Prince and the Royal Ghost, because the Royal Ghost does do splash damage. It's going to be interesting to see how he deals with it. Royal Ghost is still alive. You can't just let that go. That's going to do so much damage. Critical damage occurring on that tower. Oh, he is such a sad panda. Tears overwhelming. So I guess I'm just going to get Royal Ghost chip damage in the left-hand lane. It has all been Royal Ghost and Ice Spirit damage the entirety of this game so far. I don't know what his plan is or how he plans on winning this game, but he's just continuously bridge spamming me. He's not really calculating it too much. We're going to go in for a Royal Ghost to apply pressure in both lanes at the same time. I'm going to end up dropping an Ice Spirit to kill the bats. If the Ice Spirit would drop, that is. Oh my gosh, that delay was actually pretty horrific. And he's bridge spamming us yet again. Going to be dropping our Prince right on top of it, so he's not able to get splash damage. We're going to be zapping. He actually wrecked that really fast. That was weird. And he's going to go in for a poison on top of the Royal Ghost. Royal Ghost is still alive. I guess I got to make sure that I formulate a push in the right hand side as soon as we are able to actually defend this. So we're going to go drop our Prince off to the side so we make sure that the Bandit doesn't dash. We're going to go drop our Giant. We know that the Inferno Dragon is going to come down soon, but he doesn't have the Ice Golem in cycle. So I can go in for my Electro and then go in for a Zap, and I think that the Santa Claus is actually going to get on top of the tower. Oh, the Santa Claus delivering the presents. Let's go. Putting in the pain train. Going to go in for the poison, and that poison should secure the game. Good game, well played, thumbs up, and good luck in the rest of your challenge, bro. So we got a game against Nova Pakistan, one of my Nova brethren. Saucing out the good luck and the thumbs up. And we're going to get well on our way to winning this game with a Royal Ghost in the back. Because you know, that's always the first step to success, is always dropping a Royal Ghost. It's just so OP. Dropping a Giant in the same lane as the Night Witch, because we really don't want to go opposite lane with him. Because we know the Royal Ghost is just going to cycle to its death, essentially. It's going to go into the bats. The bats will end up killing it. I want to make sure that he can't formulate too big of a push in the right-hand lane. Because he could drop a Giant right in front of the Night Witch. That could be pretty bad for me. Always going to have the Inferno Dragon. Every single person in this game, I feel like, is running Inferno Dragon right now. It's pretty crazy to see that. We're going for a zap to make sure that the Giant gets another hit on the tower. He's going to be dropping the guards. The guards will be exhausted and they will end up dying. So my Prince is still alive and thriving. Maybe he's going to get a hit. Wow, he had to drop an Ice Golem to mitigate it. Pretty decent for me. We're going to drop an Ice Spirit. Ice Spirit will make sure that the Barbarians do not get too many hits on our tower. He's going to have a Royal Ghost. So the thing that we could do right here is drop a Giant. Giant will soak up a little bit. Instead of dropping our own Royal Ghost, we could have alternatively dropped our own Royal Ghost, pushed his Royal Ghost off our tower. That was another thing that we could have potentially done, but I'd rather drop a Giant. Feels a little bit safer for me. And we also baited out a Night Witch, which will end up dying to our Electro Wizard. I'm going to zap that. I could have... Okay, well, this is going to be kind of bad. Actually, I'm going to have an Ice Spirit. We're fine. We're chilling. Ice Spirit is just so beneficial in this meta, because if they have... let's say they have Minion Horde. Minion Horde... Electro Wizard plus Ice Spirit always kills the Minion Horde. Also, the Ice Spirit versus all the Bridge Spam, as you just saw. So good. So clean. He's going to have Inferno Dragon in cycle, and we have our Electro Wizard in cycle for that. And he still has to deal with the Royal Ghost. Oh my gosh. Is he going to let that hit? We're going to go same lane as that Royal Ghost now. We're switching it up. That got 3 hits. Dead. It's not looking good for you, man. We're dropping the Mega Minion in the back. We know that he's about to Bridge Spam us with a pencil. And there it is, guys. Our senses were tingling, and we knew that at that moment he was about to Bridge Spam us. We're about to go opposite lane and just say, heck with that tower. We know that we got to defend the Inferno Dragon, but he doesn't have an Inferno Dragon in cycle yet again for our right lane push, since he's like 4 cards back out of it. So you have to cycle 4 cards, and if you're not anywhere close, and we have a tank, you're going to have an issue. He's going to go drop his pencil. We're going to make sure we zap that. Also drop another Ice Spirit. If we drop the Ice Spirit, the pencil will not break through. And this is looking so bad for Dead. Dead is dead. Feels bad, man. All we got to do is go in for a poison or get one Santa Claus hit. I think that we're just going to go in for the poison. Drop down the zap and secure our victory. Good game, Dead. I hope that you have better luck in your future Grand Challenge games. As you guys just saw, this deck obliterates Bridge Spam. There wasn't much Dead could do about it. And Dead is a good player. He's got almost 300k challenge cards won. So if you guys are having trouble against Bridge Spam, I highly recommend this deck in GCs. So we got a game against Ennis, and we're going to be dropping our Royal Ghost in the back as our initial starting play. As always, the optimal maneuver. And he's going to be dropping a... Oh, he's going to be getting very feisty with a Miner. Alright, dude, what's up? You have to deal with a Prince, and you also have to deal with a Royal Ghost. But you got a P.E.K.K.A. You don't actually have a great answer to my Giant now. He's already going to be dropping his guards. So what we're going to do is we're going to utilize the Santa Claus. We're going to pull the P.E.K.K.A. the opposite lane. Always playing a good old-fashioned game of pass the P.E.K.K.A. Always down to play. Going to be dropping our Zap. And I assume that he's going to have an Inferno Dragon soon. We want to DPS down the P.E.K.K.A. so then we can drop an Electro Wizard and get that on top of the Inferno Dragon. But he's going to be dropping an Electro Wizard. I don't know if he has Inferno Dragon. Going to be dropping a Poison to kill the Electro and also deny. Area denial with Poison is always pivotal when your opponent has guards or other units that really can't deal with it. Despite him having P.E.K.K.A., he's still got Finessed, and he's going to get a stagnant 500 damage with that Miner. So this is looking really bad for Ennis, and I like how this is looking for us right now. He's already saying good luck, but I don't know, man. I think you need the luck right now. I don't know. I think we're doing fine. We're going to be dropping Ice Spirit at the bridge to get that little bit of chip damage. Every chip counts. And he's going to be going in for a Royal Ghost. So our Royal Ghost will actually not do so well in this situation. They would just bypass. The Royal Ghost would just circumvent each other completely. Really don't want to allow that to happen. We're going to be dropping our Zap. Hopefully Santa Claus gets a hit on the tower. Come on. Oh, he couldn't give it to me. He couldn't give it to Daddy. He was so close yet so far away at the same time, guys. It's really depressing. We're going to utilize Electro Wizard on defense to make sure that the P.E.K.K.A. is slowed down for quite a while. Then his Electro will die to ours because we have the support of the tower. It's going to provide us a little bit of a counter push, dropping our own Royal Ghost. We assume he's going to drop his own. right on top. Or he's going to drop a defensive miner. That was pretty weird. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that play. Well, at least he doesn't actually have any way of getting damage because his miner is out of cycle. He has 51 seconds to catch up. He's going to be dropping a P.E.K.K.A, but I don't think the P.E.K.K.A is going to do enough in this situation. I can utilize my Giant to pull if I want to. I don't really know if I'm going to, but I could. We're definitely not. We're just going to drop a Poison on defense. We're going to be zapped. I don't really want to zap that either. I think we're just fine. I'm going to drop our Prince off to the side. Going to be dropping our Royal Ghost. And yeah, there's not much he can do. His miner, as I said, it's always 500 damage, and that can be ignored. Our Royal Ghost is going to get on top of the tower. We're going to zap it just to assert some dominance. And this is going to be our game. Despite him running P.E.K.K.A, we still ended up taking the dub. And it just shows that this deck is so strong, it can beat almost every single deck in the game. I really like that the Ice Spirit just provides such a great cycle for it. So if he, I could have even out-cycled a P.E.K.K.A, I feel like. Against Mehmet, 4-5-4-5. All right, dude, you got a pretty long number behind your name. What does that mean? What is that indicative of? We're going to be cycling our Mega Minion in the back. We don't really want to exhaust our Giant, because if we drop our Giant, he could have an Expo, and then he could rush opposite lane with an Expo, and our tanks would be out of cycle. So you always want to be cognizant of that. You never really want to drop a Giant and then have your opponent have the opportunity to actually punish you opposite lane early on. We see an Ice Golem. It could be a Graveyard deck. It could be a Hog Rider deck. A lot of decks actually run Ice Golem, so we're not able to actually determine what he's running yet so far. But as I said before, Prince and Royal Ghost have some extraordinary synergy. And what we're going to do right here is we're going to make sure that we get a zap off on the Inferno Dragon to make sure it resets. The Royal Ghost is going hard in the paint in the left-hand lane, completely being ignored. Now we have to figure out some way, somehow, how we're going to deal with this. I feel like just dropping Ice Spirit, Electro Wizard. This might stun everything. I think this is going to work out pretty nicely. So I utilize the Ice Spirit to stun everything, while the Electro Wizard also gave another stun. Mega Minion coming in strong. He's going to be dropping in his Inferno Dragon on the Mega Minion. That's going to give me an amazing opportunity to cycle my Giant in the back as soon as that Inferno Dragon is dealt with. I don't think it's going to get too much damage. I'm going to soak up a little bit of hits. Might get 200, 300 damage, but I think it's going to be worth it. Just eating a little bit of damage, preparing my Giant push, and we're going to get ready to take his tower. He's going to sauce out the Mega Minion in the back. He does not have Inferno Dragon. He has 3 more cards before that's actually back in cycle. I might even just go in for an Ice Spirit on top of the bats. We're going to go in for a zap. Unfortunately, my Ice Spirit did not end up hitting the Goblins. It's really weird to see Goblins and bats in a Mega Knight deck, but this man does have it. What we're going to do right here is we're going to use our Santa Claus to pull opposite lane. Then we're going to go drop our Mega Minion. We're dropping our Mega Minion instead of Electro because Electro could have pulled the Mega Knight back into our tower, so we didn't want to allow that to happen. Giant is still alive. It's going in the left-hand lane. He has to drop an Inferno Dragon, but now the Royal Ghost, Grandpa Ghost, taking its toll on the tower, zapping everything. Oh my gosh, that Royal Ghost obliterated those Goblins if you did not see that. And I think we're just applying some immaculate dual lane pressure. I don't know what he can do about this. Oh, this is crazy. He's going to drop his Mega Knight, but Mega Knight does not clean up a Giant very fast. So all we got to do is go in for a zap on top of the Inferno Dragon. Inferno Dragon does reset, and Santa Claus gives him the gift, takes the tower, and all we got to do is drop an Electro. We're dropping a high Electro outside the range of the Fireball, and then the Hog Rider will only get 1 hit on the tower. So that's really good for us. All we gotta do is drop a Mega Minion right on top of his Inferno Dragon. I don't think it's gonna matter. Regardless, we ended up taking the game. Good game, Mehmet. Good luck in the rest of your grand challenge, bro. And that's actually gonna end today's video. Make sure to let me know down below in the comment section how you like this deck. Try it out on GCs. I swear you will not be disappointed. As always, thanks for chilling with me, and I can't wait to see you guys next time. Peace out.